Well, Sunday is upon us. It is the biggest Sunday of the year at North Heights. If you have any other plans, cancel them now. You need to be here for Family Day 2019. The theme of it is good news for your whole house. And we have a big day planned. Already we've talked about in a previous video the Bible class that we're going to have. A whole congregation is going to be there at 9 o'clock in the auditorium. We're going to be studying John chapter 9 and Jesus healing the blind man and all the things that happen as a result of that. And it does tie in with the theme of good news for the whole house, but in more of a sorrowful kind of way, in more of a negative way. But we have some positive things in the sermon. Alex, what are you going to be preaching on?
Well, there's 3 times in the book of Acts that I find this word for your whole house, or your whole house is found, where whole households obeyed the gospel. Mm-hmm. And specifically Acts chapter 10, where Cornelius and his whole household heard the gospel and obeyed. And then we find in Acts chapter 16, Lydia and her whole household obeying. And then we find the Philippian jailer and his whole household obeying the gospel and being baptized for the forgiveness of their sins. So I just think that that's really neat. If we're going to be talking about families, let's talk about households and how there's good news for your whole house. And we'll find specific things for each one of those households in the scriptures, and then applying it into our own lives as well. What's neat about that is it doesn't take very long for us to see each one of those times how the gospel is spread to those people. It doesn't take a lot of time. It takes 5 minutes to share the gospel. And so I'm excited about being able to bring that to light and for us to see how the whole household obeyed. And it's really, really simple stuff. So
yeah, that's kind of the hook. And we're not going to give you all the details. We want you to be here for why it's going to be a little bit different. But obviously, to talk to someone about Christ, you could spend hours, days, weeks, months. John says, I could write, and I would run out of pen and paper to write about what Jesus has done. But it only takes 5 minutes to convince someone who's going the wrong way that they need to turn to go the right way. And it only takes 5 minutes to show them what that right way is, and that's the way of Christ. So we're going to convey that with the sermon. Alex is going to preach the bulk of it. I have a little part at the end that's going to kind of hammer that home. But we're really excited about the sermon.
Yeah, I'm excited about it because, you know, with that big of a crowd, I want to take that opportunity to make sure we're sharing the gospel. Absolutely. And so we're going to make sure to do that this Sunday.
Absolutely. Don't forget that we have a meal that is going to be ready for you, a humongous, giant spread. So do not come to worship with us and then leave to go buy your food somewhere. It is going to be free, and so will be the fellowship will be free. And we will have room for everyone, so please come for that great meal.
Matter of fact, if you were to leave here and go eat somewhere at a restaurant in town, it would probably take you longer to get your food there than it would if you just stayed here and ate with us. And plus, it's going to be good fellowship and good food together.
Absolutely.
Now, after we eat lunch, we're heading back into the auditorium to hear a concert by the Good News Singers from Harding University. I'm excited about that. I've been talking to Chuck Hicks, the director of that program, and they're going to be here as they have in the years past, and it's going to be a wonderful time. And Sean will close us all up with a short little devotional at the end of that. It's going to be a fantastic day.
It will be. It's going to be great. We're excited. We hope you're excited. If you're excited, if you're not, you better be right now. But if you are, you got to tell other people. You have to spread the word, share the message, tell your friends, your neighbors, your dentist, your mailmen, your best friends, your worst enemies. Get them here for Family Day this Sunday. God bless.